serve God. My house, we're gonna serve the Most High.
Come.
Do whatever you want.
Bring it out. Con, excellent, excellent. But you know, whatever, the word gonna go out regardless. All right. We've been years without the mic. Anyway.
I know, this is a new,
Right.
fairly
The
new
mic
thing.
is a new era for us.
Yeah.
The mic was old era in the 90s. Then we cut out the mic for like 15 years.
Right.
And now the mic came back in the new era.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Brother Reed.
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
And they abhor him that speak uprightly. But back to the point I was making, the truth is going out. And the black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians are waking up. And the word gonna go out, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it, understand it, believe it or not. Give me 2 Corinthians 2:11. Whichever Edomite complains, all right, you bastard.
For crying out loud.
Right, probably, Amalek, right?
Yeah,
Right?
for crying out
For
loud.
crying out loud. You know, I can't sleep, man. I got a picture speaking, about some little boys. I mean, about some stock in the morning, you know? All right, go ahead, brother. 2 Corinthians 2:11.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11.
Come on.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Come on.
For we are not ignorant of his
So
devices.
Satan, we're not ignorant of your devices.
Mhm.
You're not going to stop the word of the Most High. I thought they was going to say something about the mask.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, come on, y'all can't be serious, man.
Right.
Because y'all just put y'all mask.
Right. They were in the car. Yeah.
All right, you know what I'm saying? But most of these black and Latino cops, they don't want no smoke.
Right.
It's just a job for them.
Right. Security for the streets.
Yeah, security for the streets, that's all.
Yeah.
Extra security for the streets of New York.
Right.
All right, come on.
Verse 12. Furthermore, when I came
That's it on that. The Lord said, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So one of these goddamn Edomites up in this damn building somewhere, it's like you said before, it wasn't even residential, man.
Right.
This was all commercial area. This time of night, you may have a few Jakes and Eves passing by to hear the word, but nobody was living down here.
Right.
Now you got somebody living up above damn American Eagle or one of these stores or whatever the hell.
The cleft in the rock.
The cleft in the rock, man.
Right,
You know
they
what I'm
up
saying?
high,
Like
yeah.
Jay-Z said, the apartment above the apartment.
right, God.
You know what I'm saying? Like Russian dolls, the doll within a doll within a doll. Somebody's up some other secret apartment.
Right.
They got their window open hearing us teaching. But you ain't gonna stop a damn thing. What's up, brother? Huh? Say it again? Is it a sign here? Is that a sign? Yeah. Yeah, you can check it out. Yeah, you can check it out. Yeah. So that's all it is, man. It's gentrification.
Right.
When Esau comes into the neighborhood.
Right.
All right, give me a 29:16. Like I said, man, years ago, niggas have been went back to Fort Greene, Gowanus, you know what I'm saying, wherever, Bed-Stuy. I was out there with the Israelites earlier, yo.
Right.
So them brothers was dropping it, man. That's my mans and them, yo. Son. Niggas be back in Fort Greene drinking a 40.
Right, God.
Yo, man, I'm thinking about joining them, man, but you know, I can't leave the block like that. Come on, man. You know, years ago, man, niggas be done back in Fort Greene, done heard the camp for 3-4 hours. All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16.
Come on.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Now everything is turned upside down, man. Esau just got the earth in confusion, man. Right. You would never get a goddamn noise complaint. Damn, 10:30 at night downtown, but nobody was living here.
Right, God.
Now Esau got to bring his ass into commercial space.
Right.
Right. Come on.
For shall the work say of him that made it,
Good.
he made me not?
It says, shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Good.
And shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he hath no understanding?
Yeah, man, Esau got the world all jacked up like this, all turned upside down. Y'all really ain't supposed to be down here, man.
Right.
Get your ass up out of here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to just work and maybe shop down here years ago. I don't even remember a lot of Edomites shopping down here.
Right.
They worked in the courts and all that, but they didn't shop down here. It was mainly just 90% our people. Right now, all of a sudden, they got a nerve to damn, like Spike Lee father said. They called it a noise complaint on Spike Lee father down wherever he lived down in Brooklyn.
Right over there, Fort Greene.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Called it a damn noise complaint.
Yeah.
The man said
he was banging his jazz.
I've been over there for 27 years with no problem.
Yeah.
As soon as white people move over here, the man said, I've been playing my music for 27 years in this area, never got a complaint. As soon as white people move in the neighborhood, we get a noise complaint.
The jazz,
Esau,
it's
man,
too loud.
Bastards, man.
Yeah,
They
wicked.
creeping, crawling us up into any and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They like roaches, man.
Right.
Like the white roach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Read what you got, brother.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Come on.
When the morning is light, they practice it because
Literally working evil
Right.
in their bed.
Right.
So go lay down with your damn dog somewhere, man.
Right.
Like, isn't it bedtime with Bonzo?
Right, come on.
Like Ronald Reagan?
Right.
Like bedtime, go to bed with your pet monkey.
Bonzo.
Damn it. Right, with Bonzo. Bedtime with Bonzo, Esau. And leave us the hell alone and let us teach this gospel. Come on.
they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
What the Lord say?
They practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
They practice it because it's in the power of their hand. Evil is in the power of their hand. All right, say something.
Like the elder was saying, let me get Michael Tune to it. Right? Because it's justification. They don't belong in this place, man.
Right.
Why the hell they not in Manhattan?
Right.
Or going to damn near California somewhere, right? The so-called blacks and Hispanics is suffer from gentrification, and that's another tactic of war as well. That's another tactic of war. Because what? They pushed us to the hoods, and we found a way to make it work. We did our own thing, and now they want to come and bother us.
Right.
But let them catch us in their house or their hoods.
Right.
They're gonna call the police ASAP.
Right.
Probably shoot us down like they did with George Zimmerman. Right? Yeah, you want to say something?
Fine. Also, if you something else that y'all may or may not have noticed, Esau is going through right now reverse gentrification. This is how it goes. COVID-19 has emptied the homeless shelters. So what they've done is they've taken the men out of the homeless shelters and they put them in the hotels. And a lot of these hotels are on the Upper West Side and in Midtown Manhattan. And now you got the Edomites that want to leave the Upper West Side, basically because a lot of, no disrespect to Jake and Ephraim
Right.
in that situation, but let's call a spade a spade.
Right.
A lot of the dudes in homeless shelters, yo, they there for a reason. And the people are complaining that these dudes they peeing in the street, they using drugs and selling drugs right out in the open.
Right.
They said like the women are out there prostituting right out in the open, and the sisters gonna have to excuse me. They said that you got men that are out there masturbating out in the open.
Lights are on, nobody's home.
Right.
Yo, it's crazy. And then they interviewed the New York Post. I think both the Daily News and the Post have done stories on it, but in the New York Post article I read online, one lady said that she's trying to go home with her children, and one of her children asked, "Mommy, can I sleep outside too?"
Wow.
Because these dudes be sleeping just right on the park bench or wherever. And I didn't see these dudes a lot of them will stand on a corner somewhere begging. Now you used to seeing that in our neighborhoods, but not on 80th and Broadway.
Right.
Which is where that's the Upper West Side. And that's where they've put a lot of these dudes because of the COVID-19. But just because it is, Esau wants to gentrify our neighborhoods to where they got the cops coming to us talking about turning off the mic. Now the Lord done turned it back on them.
Right.
Where their neighborhood, their Upper West Side, Murray Hill, Kips Bay, and all them other fancy hoods in Midtown Manhattan, Murray Hill, Kips Bay, Herald Square, now their neighborhoods are getting turned into damn homeless shelters. Because they wanted to push our people out, and the people that got pushed out were basically, decent, hardworking, everyday people. You want to push the good, decent of our people out of our neighborhoods, and now the Lord is bringing the dregs of our people into your neighborhoods. So that's the moment. So when you start seeing reports of people leaving the Upper West Side because they don't want to pay $6,000 a month rent to see some bum begging for change on the corner, you can know that that's the Most High getting back at Esau for gentrification.
Bring it out.
That's
Give me Psalms 141 verse 10. Right, give me Psalms 141 verse 10. Yeah, man. All right, you reap what you sow. So I seen that exactly what Sabal is talking about. I seen that like on 35th Street.
right.
I was coming through there one night. I was like, what these niggas doing out here on this block? And Jake was like, they was out there fighting. They was like, yo, nigga, yo. Ephraim said the other dude took his flowers for Mother's Day.
Right.
Man, I was like, yo, that was my flowers. Nigga took my flowers, fighting. Security had to come outside. I said, why, Jake? I said, obviously, these are shelter ass niggas, man.
Right.
I said, what these shelter niggas doing on 35th and 6th Avenue? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in a nice building.
Right.
In a nice building at that, but Sabal brought it out, man. It's reverse gentrification due to COVID-19. All right, go, brother.
The book of Psalms, chapter 141, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Let the wicked fall into their own nets.
Every time Esau try to do something to us, the Most High turn it back on them.
Right.
All right, come on.
Whilst that I will fall, escape.
It said they would not escape either. Remember Larry Fishburne and the movie Boys in the Hood?
Right.
He said, we ain't the ones flying and floating that shit up in here.
Right.
He said it wasn't a problem till it started ended up on Wall Street.
Right.
It wasn't a problem until it started ended up in the white neighborhoods. Remember the man was in Compton breaking it down. He's like, look, we ain't the ones flying and floating that shit in here.
Right.
But now it's a problem because it's in your community. Remember Chuck D made that song Night of the Living Basshead, and they showed Esau sniffing the coke in the office, taking it out of a briefcase.
Right.
See that when stuff start affecting them, then it becomes a problem.
Right.
Because I remember hustling, and I remember the Edomite doctors was coming from Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Long Island, New Jersey, Massachusetts. They was all coming to Brooklyn to cop their drugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they didn't have it in their prestigious Edomite neighborhoods. They would drive 2 and 3 hours to come to the hood and cop their drugs. And them Edomites spent big. That's what we was getting money. Them devils was coming, pulling up in their Benzes. Hey man, give me 1,000, man. I gotta go to Connecticut, man. I need to have some for the rest of the night, man.
They show you that The Wolf of Wall Street. That movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. You had Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. They were both they were Wall Street cats, and they went in the back and started smoking crack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. No, the crackheads of Wall Street. Right? We ain't the ones flying and poking that shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Remember Grady was in there. And Boys in the Hood.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's them.
It's y'all.
That crack rock. All right. Bring it up.
Just what they saying though, like down on like 28th and all of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like usually you down there and it's cool.
It's cool, yeah.
You just walking through a street food. But they shot me. I said, oh shit, I gotta get my Rikers Island face on. These niggas is on, I was walking down there and I was calm, thinking 28th Street is all relaxed. You're in a nice zone. That's what these niggas I said, oh shit, I gotta get some Rikers Island face, man. I gotta get back into my
gotta get back in street mode.
All over the place. It's like the projects. Real talk, like the brother said, they took over and it's beautiful areas that Esau brought with the water fountain. These niggas is all on it, drinking their food. Yeah, I know Esau's bad as hell, but he built that area up. It's it's all over the place. Drinking 40s and yo, it's crazy, like the brothers are saying, man.
Remember, don't front, brothers. Don't front. You knew certain places in Manhattan, you knew you could walk and it was peaceful. Like you might take Eve out or something. You're gonna be like, yo, let's take a walk on the Upper West Side. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it was gonna be peaceful. It was actually gonna be nice. Now you like, damn, niggas is over here. You know what I'm saying? You can't find. Or maybe it was that one night you was just chilling, or you had something on your mind, and you like, yo, I'ma just chill for the night, or you came from somewhere, got kind of late, yo, you know what? I'ma walk like 10 blocks to the train station, and you might walk on the Upper West Side like on a nice summer night, or a night like tonight. You be like, you know it's gonna be peaceful. Like, Esau live over here, but and they see one nigga minding his business, they not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was peace. Now you gotta put your hood face on. Cause you turn the corner on the Upper West Side and a nigga sitting there drinking a 40. He looking at you like, what you looking at, nigga? Nigga, you walking through my block. You know what I'm saying? What's good? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's reversed. You know what that remind me of though? The 80s. Because remember they used to have the welfare hotels in Midtown? And that was reverse gentrification because Esau tried to push the crack and everything in our neighborhood and the projects and everything, and it ended up in their neighborhood by default because that was really the only place they can have the welfare hotels. So a lot of hotels in the city that was exclusive they would make contracts with the city because they wanted to get that big money from the city. Because they had to pay all that money to keep them welfare families in those hotels. So them hotels would make agreements with the city to get that money. So now you got a whole bunch of Project Hood niggas on damn 72nd Street, on 58th Street, on 57th Street, on 31st Street, where normally is Esau's nice, prestigious Manhattan block. So, you know, you see how things go in cycles? Because I remember that back in the 80s, we used to call them welfare hotels. Because I knew dudes that hustled in there, I knew people that lived in there, and they'd be like, yo, I live on 38th and 7th, huh? What you doing? Yo, no, I live in a welfare hotel, man. Yo, come check me. Like, you live in Manhattan around 42nd Street? Yeah. Yo, come check. You go up there, it look like a project building. But it's right in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. So everything go around in cycles, man. And that backfired on Esau because you tried to keep the crack and the drugs and the projects and the hood and ended up right where you was at too. And a lot of times, them welfare hotels, Esau would be coming there copping drugs. You know, so I remember that back in the 80s, You know what I'm saying? So read what you got. Who has something? Yeah, bring it out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, and verse 7.
Good.
And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Good.
And on them that hate thee.
The Lord say he will bring the curses on our enemies and upon those that hate us. You can't make this stuff up. All right, come down and sit in the dust. But he will put all the curses on our enemies and those that hate us. Good.
And on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Which persecuted us because they tried to do it and it flipped on us. Most High flipped the script on us. Shemaiah?
Yeah, they caught a Jake the other day trying to rape this woman in the train station.
Wow.
Right in the same area.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right on the platform.
And them shelter niggas be... them niggas is on a whole other level, man. Them shelter niggas is what they be on jail niggas, man. Because like the brother said, a lot of them be having mental issues. So them shelter niggas is a whole. I was like the brother said, I walked through, I had to kind of put my face on like, yo, these niggas out here, man. And niggas about to fight over their Mother's Day flowers and these niggas stole my Mother's Day flower, nigga. That's all I had. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. But that's what you get for trying to gentrify the